Hey there, this is Jess with Jess Reviews, in which I pick a random item from my home, I review it, and then I take a look at the Amazon reviews to see how their experience compares with mine. And today I have wet hair because I'm talking about a hair dryer. And no, I'm not going to make you watch me dry my hair. I will skip that part. But this is the Dyson Supersonic hair dryer. It was given to me as a gift. I would never have this otherwise, to be clear. I have extremely long hair, and I don't usually use a blow dryer that much. I usually let it air dry. So the most I use a blow dryer is about like 1 minute on my roots to actually like get it started drying. So when I received this as a gift, I graciously accepted it. I said, thank you so much. But I was like, what am I going to do with this blow dryer? Like, also, it's a very nice blow dryer. It just doesn't feel like it should be mine. Um, so I did have it with get it with some skepticism. However, I will say this, the thing creates a very powerful wind. It's like tornado level, this thing is. I am going to turn it on just so you can hear how loud it is. It's not that loud, actually. I don't know why I'm grimacing. Um, it's also like lovely and simple. It just has it on and off. It has a cold button for cold air. It has a little heat thing. When I turn this on, you'll see that like it has three different levels, and you control how intense the wind is, and then how intense the heat is. So I'm gonna turn it on. Anyway, that's how it works. You have your different levels, and I thought, seeing as my hair I was going to be wet tonight anyway, I was like, I'll just pause this for 1 minute, exactly 1 minute. I'm going to set a timer and I'm going to blow dry my hair for 1 minute and I'm going to show you the difference. And I'm going to do that right now. So, pausing the video, 1 minute later into the future, here we go. Answer up. You can see I have not styled this very well. I didn't use a brush or anything. I am not a gifted hairstylist. This is not one of those get ready with me videos where they end up looking perfect. But you can see exactly 60 seconds. I have actually gotten it quite a bit drier. As I was timing myself for 60 seconds, it occurred to me I've never actually timed myself blow drying my hair before. I think I usually spend about 2 minutes blow drying my hair, so about twice this long. And I get a lot of work done on my roots, and then the rest of it I leave to air dry. And that's just kind of my hair care routine. And it's a really powerful like um jet of wind, as I said. So it really does do a pretty good job, even in that brief amount of time, because that's all I have patience for or see the point in. Um, it does a nice job. I do really appreciate how simple it is to use. I don't like hair dryers with much going on. It did come with some attachments, which I immediately put in a drawer, and I actually don't know where they are now, nor would I know what to do with them. So help. Um, but I think my only complaint with this is that this little switch often will like switch itself back off. I don't know why. It's like it has trouble staying in the on position. That's the only problem I've had with it. Now, bear in mind that I only use it for 2 minutes at a time and not to do anything complicated. So, am I the best person to be reviewing this? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure I'm the best person to be having this item, and I'm as surprised as anyone that I'm sitting here holding one. So, all that being said, I really do think it's a good hair dryer. I think I'd probably give it, I would expect the Amazon ratings to be like at least a 4.2, probably a 4.4, being generous. You know what? Actually, 4.3. So let's take a look. Ah, I should not have walked it back from a 4.4. Look at that. Look at that. 4.4. Wow, I didn't mean to click that. Okay, here we go. 4.4 out of 5. Also, I had a little trouble figuring out which model I had. As far as I can tell, this is like about the same as what I have. So this is the one we're going to be looking at. It looks identical, just it's a different color. So same idea. It's got to be, right? Um, all right, let's take a look at the reviews. Dyson is exceptional excellence. I mean, I've heard that before. I would frankly be a little bit more excited if I had a Dyson vacuum. I've never had a Dyson vacuum. I'm gonna have to review the vacuum I have. It's not Dyson, but sounds like their previous hair dryer lasted 15 years, was also a Dyson. Dries my hair quickly. That makes sense. It does dry your hair quickly. Thank you, Dyson, for your excellence in workmanship. This is someone who just appreciates a good product. And you know what? I'm here for it. I'm tempted to mark this helpful. I too appreciate excellence in workmanship. See my video on the Vitamix. Um, This person loves the hair dryer. It's a bit pricey, but it's a quality and lasting unit. Yeah, I mean, if you use your hair dryer more than I do, this I think would be worth it because I've only ever had cheap blow dryers. They weren't very good. But again, maybe that's why I don't use blow dryers. Maybe I was just raised to believe they would break, and I haven't been able to accept that this one isn't gonna just fall apart on me. It does have a sturdiness. It's a hefty. It looks very simple, but it is a hefty heft. So an absolute game changer for thick hair. You know what? It's true. My hair is quite thick and it's quite long, and it does work very quickly. Surprisingly lightweight. I've just said it's a hefty heft. I think what I mean is that I don't know. I don't know that I'd call it surprisingly lightweight, to be honest, but okay, whatever. This person, our first one star. I love the first one star. Overrated and priced. I think they mean overrated and overpriced. Over is applying to both words. Cool. Um, they apparently this dryer doesn't work any better than the cheaper dryer they had been using. Comes out bushy and frizzy. You know, I can't really speak about whether this does leave hair smooth or not because the truth is that I just don't blow dry my hair long enough to get it to be dry. So I can't really say if it's smooth. My hair usually comes out fine, but again, it's mostly air dried. So I don't know. Maybe it really depends on the type of hair that you have because a lot of other people are saying no frizz. It is not that loud. It's true. It's not super loud, and that's nice because I really hate a noisy hair dryer. It's just like the last thing you need is a hair dryer screaming in your ears. Let's see other critical reviews here. Cord to use. The cord is thick and heavy stiff. All right, let's just take a look at the cord in question. It is thick. I don't know that it's stiffer than other cords, but it is thick. You know what? I can see what they're saying. Sure, sure. Awkward to use, though, I don't think it's awkward to use. Okay. Here's their pros on this one. Sleek design, yes. Powerful performance, yes. Hard to press buttons. Okay, yeah, no, that is true. These little buttons up here, they are hard to press. You have to press them pretty hard, but they do work. And the price point is really high. Like it is, to be honest. Um, Better than your ordinary hairdryer, yes. Cord is long and heavy. People hate this cord. I don't really know why they hate it so much. This feels, anytime someone's like, I bought this and then I had a bad experience with UPS, I immediately skip past it because it's not really relevant to the product. Get out my hair, really should return. Okay. I can go on with these, but it seems to me the good points are that it is a quality product, it's pretty lightweight, it has great power to it. It can blow dry your hair quickly. There's some mixed reviews on Frizz. Look at me generating the AI summary here. Um, and a lot of people then have some complaints with the interface and the cord. I didn't see that one coming. I didn't look at this and think, you know what people are going to hate? It's going to be the cord. Anyway, I really don't dislike this hair dryer. I think if you are looking for a hair dryer that's going to be a really good one for, and you use your hair dryer a lot, might be a great choice. Again, I'm a real advocate for Facebook Marketplace if or buying secondhand in general. Like, this is actually an older unit. I think that they are for sale for significantly less than $300 if you choose to buy a used one. So just throwing that out there. And if anyone has any hair drying advice, let me know because clearly I am useless at it. So